is, I find that oftentimes the most angry PIs that we've dealt with are the ones that feel like they're not being listened to, or they're not being taken seriously when they have a complaint that they make. I think the biggest thing that we talk about is communication, but really it's effective communication, because bad communication is just as bad as no communication, and sometimes even worse. You need to get right up in there, take responsibility for what, you may have done incorrectly or not as effectively as you could have. And then what are the steps that I'm going to take? And the last piece I will say is you need to hold that resolution until the end. So it's
Yeah.
not okay to have one back and forth. You need to hold that resolution to the end. You need to engage with them. And if part of the problem rests on their doing something, you need to engage them to help you solve the problem. I mean, I'll say a lot goes, I've gone a lot farther with people who, when I tell them, I see the problem, I need your help to fix it. And this is what I need you to do, and this is what I will do. And once you start having that sort of back and forth effective communication, I find that the defenses come down with the PIs. And you build that sense of trust and that relationship with them for the next time you have that interaction.
I agree with that. I think in many of our roles, I see it as a scale where we're providing a customer service, but then again, we're trying to keep ourselves off the front page of a newspaper, right? Your local paper. And, so when a PI calls, I mean, the biggest thing I agree, is to listen. Also to ask them. So, have you ever asked a PI to tell you a little bit about their research and why they want to do something? And, sometimes they'll talk to you for hours because you're engaging them in that conversation. And once you do that, then you understand a little bit more about what they want. I think they've calmed down a little bit. We've been patient and listened to them. And then the key is to have a solution. Even if you need to say no to what they want to do or need to do, you can give them another option that hopefully they would be happy with. So their key is, with the PIs, they want to get their research done. And a lot of times the work that in my shop is, they see it as paperwork or compliance, but it's like we're really trying to help them. And so just balancing those scales, I think, is really key.
I totally agree with that. Yeah. And also I think a great step could be to say, please give me a call. We could work this out even over the phone, or please see me in person. It's you're able to accomplish a lot more, especially when you're working over email. And totally agree with what everyone said.
And if I can add, we're stressing about communications, and with us being remote, but one of the hardest things I think is when you're talking with, you can send an email and it can be construed one way, whereas if you call someone, pick up the phone and talk with them, then they're understanding, they hear it in your voice and they know exactly where you're coming from.